and you can hear that breathing. So instead of just sprinting through that airlock, that doorway, and just kind of wait a second, and just wait for that fat trans person to make it through the doorway. That's pretty much all you got to do. And this zombie just has no chill. But this little hallway, I've been trapped, or like stuck waiting for this tranny for so long. Because not only is, because all the airlocks are essentially one player wide. You can't really fit 2 players in there. But the hallway connecting to it as well, so you're having to wait, sometimes it feels like 1 minute. Which is, that is really a long time for something like this. And the box is back there, and it's like, ugh, bro. And sometimes this bullshit happens, where you just it's like, fuck this, yeah, I don't know. Like, I was gonna say fuck this map, but it's a good map, it's just, shit like that happens. It's part of the novelty of the map, like, it's cool. It's cool. The lore. And this part is not fun. I can see why you would be turned off by this bit. But I just like Moon. I like the gameplay. Like, it's fast paced. It's a little bit difficult, but it's not too difficult. Because you have an infinite damage wonder weapon. It doesn't have infinite ammo, but you have an infinite damage wonder weapon. You essentially have a Wonder Dwarf, but in my opinion, it's better because it can kill 24 zombies at once. Wonder Dwarf does like 10. And just the map of Moon itself, like the storyline. I think Moon is really the last proper Nazi zombies map where, it's about Nazi zombies and Nazi occultism and that kind of thing. And then bang, there you go. So we are set up for this strat now. So you're gonna see, now I basically, I'm just gonna what am I doing now? Oh, I'm going to go grab the hacker, yeah. You just want the hacker, basically, so that you can, for the excavators, so you can just quickly leave the training spot. So I'm just looking for the hacker. And then, yeah, that's a pretty big part of this strategy. But, yeah. Alright, so there's the hacker. And I'm pretty much just going to be running back to the training spot, which is going to be in Tunnel 11, which pretty sure you guys already saw when I grabbed Stamina Up. But you're going to see, there's going to be, what am I doing now? Just adjusting my, oh, that's right, I'm changing not my keybinds, but my interactions on my mouse, because I'm not used to playing on PC. I usually play Moon on console, and so I'm just changing. I got this new mouse, and it's got a bunch of buttons on the side. It's super good for zombies, so you can just quickly throw monkeys or use equipment or whatever, plant claymores. Like the original keybinds, when you get the game is cooked, it's like, press 8 for a monkey bomb, and it's like, okay, no worries. I gotta take my hand off the keyboard and then move it across. Anyway, so I'm just moving to the training spot that we have now, and obviously Moon's a really big map, and it has one shortcut that cuts off not a lot. So I think they did do it on purpose. They wanted you to see the scale of the map, I guess. Really show the fact that you're on the moon. If you can just cut all that out, then it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But basically, we're just going to be running the rape train in this area here, and it may actually look a little bit tight. I'm just vibing to Stamina Up while that zombie comes. That's very funny. I don't remember me doing this. I'm recording the voiceover a couple days after the gameplay, but I don't remember that. That's funny. Anyway, we're gonna be running the rape train in this room, and it looks really tight in here, but you'll actually be surprised. It's quite easy to run the rape train in here, and you have I would say it's a save me wonder weapon, the wave gun. I think it's pretty good for saving you. And yeah, what you can do is, which I'm going to demonstrate soon, is I'm going to use the hacker to hack the barrier to rebuild the windows very quickly. That's basically going to be a strategy that I'm going to use. So you're going to see some gameplay right now of just me running the rape train. You got to remember, it is still a very early round because I've got this whole setup that I use to get started. That's me hitting the teddy, so it's not making an annoying sound the whole time. So you just kind of loop them there. They fall down from the roof there, which you have to be careful of because they will drop on you and you'll get trapped in that little corner. So I didn't do it in this run. If I survived longer, I probably would have, but that's a great place to stack claymores in that back there. If you're going to be playing on PC, console will also have this problem as well, but it's more prevalent on PC. If you stack enough claymores, your game will just crash because there's too many entities on the map. And I pause there. I think, I believe at that time my girlfriend just came over to my house. And I think she bought me food, so she's been a dub lately, but with that anyway. But you have no time for that, no time for your girlfriend. You just got to get back to killing the zombies and running the road train. That's the way it is. That's the life you got to live. But yeah, you see just there, I just hacked that barrier, and it rebuilds the barrier like instantly. And it's good. If that barrier is rebuilt, it can save you some time because the zombies will come out there and they'll try to grab your balls. They'll grab your ball sack and then they try to take you away by your balls. So it's not good. It's not good at all. So in round 7, there's like no zombies and they spawn and run pretty slowly. So this is not really the best demonstration. Just hacking the barrier. When we get to higher rounds, you'll see it gets a bit better. But yeah. So yeah, in that corner is where you want to stack some claymores. If you want to use this strat to get to the maximum highest round possible, you're actually gonna have to do it on console. Going to high rounds on PC is not really that good. For one, if you're playing on Steam, so you're using the Steam launcher to play Call of Duty Black Ops, Steam resets the servers every Tuesday. So what will happen is if you have a game going for longer than a week, or even if you start playing on, say, like a Sunday, because most people do nothing on Sundays. If you start playing on a Sunday, and you got a really good game, you're playing for a couple of days, on Tuesday your game's just gonna get reset because the Steam servers get reset. Just so random. It's like, oh my god, bro. And then it's like, okay, well, I'll just play on, plutonium. And you can't do that. If you want a world record or for highest round or speed run or anything, if you use some kind of crack launch or anything, like plutonium is really good, but yeah, from off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure it's just not allowed. Which does suck, but it's the way it is. If you're playing casually, like, plutonium's definitely the way to go. So you can see right there, we've got the siren for Excavator Omnicron. So Excavator Omnicron, when you hear that, it's going to come down on Tunnel 11. Tunnel 11 is our training spot, so we really want to make sure we're doing everything we can to stop that excavator. So you can do the strat that I did then. When you're in the early-ish rounds, so we're talking round I'm on to about round 30, I would say. I think a good way to go about doing the excavator is if it's it's getting close to an excavator round. So if you've gone, say, like 3 rounds and you haven't had an excavator, you want to be, when that round changes over, you want to be right at that doorway. And as soon as you hear that bitch beep, you want to sprint out that fucking doorway and run straight to receiving to try and to disable that excavator. And as long as you have speed cola, like I said before in another episode, it increases your hacking speed, so you should be good to go. Yeah. When you get to later rounds, like past round 30, the zombies will be spawning in too quickly. You'll end up dying. So in that case, the strat you want to kind of use is run the rape train just a little bit for a minute or so in this room, hoard them all up so that all the zombies are spawned, and then you just sprint to receiving, and you'll have time to hack the excavator. And this is not common knowledge, and not a lot of people actually know this, but what's actually the case is once that it's not a round, well, it's round based when the excavator's attacks start, but it's not round based how long it takes for them to destroy the tunnels. It's actually time based, so it takes 4 minutes for the excavator to start decompressing a tunnel. And so yeah, you've got 4 minutes, so it is actually longer than I'm pretty sure you might think. You might think it's, you know, it's like a 1 or 2 minute thing. No, it's actually 4 minutes, and you don't realize like 4 minutes in a game of zombies. Like, I urge you, next time you're playing a game of zombies, or even you're playing a game of Moon, just time how long it takes for you to finish a round. I guarantee you're going to be finishing a round in 1 to 2 minutes. So it's okay to you know, take a couple extra seconds and just hoard up these zombies. You should be fine to do that, and then you should have no trouble disarming the excavator.